Yo! Yeah, hope everyone's well. Much love going out to dub plates for that last hour. Jungle Heaven. Yeah, I'm keeping it digital this week. We're going a little bit rolly, a little bit of the rollers. So yeah, sharing far and wide. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday.
It's not personal. It's just the way the game is played.
So again, another big weekend on SkankOut. Got Nessie coming up after me, and then we got all the drum and bass for you right through to the early hours. And then back again tomorrow. It's the SkankOut business. Yeah, much love going out to the Ben, to the Z, to the Bella Beat, and all the SkankOut dons.
Yes, Alexa, absolutely wicked. What is that? Get us out of here, man!
Messing around with the mic, it's going to fall on the controller, destroy everything. Yeah, this track is by DJ Direct on a SkankOut's last one was as well, absolute wicked release from Direct. Called the Wizard EP, check it out. So I hope your Saturday's been good. Hope you got some good plans for the weekend. You know you're going to be listening to SkankOut. That's what you're going to be doing. That's what you do. That's what you do. This is one where you feel like you can sing along a little bit and just do the durs. Ready, get ready. Do it, you know it. Yeah, and of course we've got to do some echoes. Let's do some echoes. Let's do some echoes. Oh, there he is. Big up the Ricky. Big up the Ill Dynamics. Ill, Dynamic. I've actually got one of your tunes in this set. I'll drop it in a bit. That new one, Module, I think it is. We'll have a little gander at that one in a bit. Yeah, much love going out to everyone. Saturday, it's your weekend, it's SkankOut, you're locked in with Rebs. Taking you right through till 5, and then we got the Nessie. The other weekend when I did the SkankOut set, I turned the controller off mid-set. What's that all about? I've got an urge to turn it off again. Don't do it, Rebs, don't do it.
All I'm really gonna say is that that's how people gonna get down.
You thought it was all going to get summery then, didn't you? It's not. We're back into the darkness. Yeah, we're back into like the summary breakdown. Make a wish. I have to say, I'm not completely sold on this track. It's been a bit of a nightmare to mix the last week or so that I've had it.
So why you stand around? You still need to earn your stripes. Bring the bass and light it up and watch them skanking through the fires. I'm my own demise, I think I went too hard inside. Cigarette hard to light, but light up half the night, so hold them tight on. Light 'em up, it's overdue. Time to stand and fight and watch them dance around, enjoy the view. Hope we last the night and I got nothing left to prove. I think my patience out, so let me just light the room until the flames go out. Flames go out, flames go out, flames go out, flames go out.
Yeah, big up Ill Dynamics, you know it, you know it. Listen to that lovely little, I don't even, they sound like coconuts. A couple of coconuts together on this track. Listen to it.
Better spark it, light 'em up and pass it round. Smell the fumes before you see us coming through with a darker sound. Bass that make you levitate, my feet don't touch the ground. Going on for days, not trying to calm it down, so calm it down. Or light 'em up, it's overdue. Time to pass the crown and watch them dance around, enjoy the view. Hope we make it out, I got nothing left to prove. I think my patience out, so let me just light the room until the flames go out. Flames go out, flames go out, flames go out. Light 'em up and pass it round. Coming through with a darker sound. My feet don't touch the ground. Not trying to calm it down, so calm it down. It's overdue. I'm watching dance around, enjoy the view. They got nothing left to prove. I think my patience out. Yeah, light 'em up. So why you stand around? You still need to earn your stripes. Bring the bass and light it up and watch them skanking through the fires. I'm my own demise, I think I went too hard inside. Cigarette hard to light, but light up half the night, so hold them tight. Light 'em up, it's overdue. Time to stand and fight and watch them dance around, enjoy the view. Hope we last the night and I got nothing left to prove. I think my patience out, so let me just light the room until the flames go out. Flames go out.
Yeah, this track is by the one and only, the legend that is Ill Dynamics. You know it, you know it, you can get it now. Yeah, so just under half an hour left of me. Then we got the Nessie dropping in at 5 UK time. And of course SkankOut keeping you covered all the way through the rest of the night into the early hours. Back again tomorrow. Yeah, big up Misha. Misha.
I need the best.
Yeah, big up the camp. Camping. Yeah, big up the Bella. Beats. I always love that little type scream that you get on some tracks. Imagine doing that in your workplace, just in the office. Just all of a sudden break out with I might do that next week. She's going, listen to her. Spin back there, it absolutely did nothing. I think the track had run out. There we go. You live and learn. Felt like a little bit of a switch up that. I forgot how this track goes. Drop it in. I'm just chucking them all in. Chuck it all in, Rebs. Yeah, big up the KCMO. Hope you're well, man.
You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, clean a copy too. You don't gotta tell me, you don't gotta tell me I'm face. You don't gotta tell me, you don't gotta tell me I'm face. Tell me, you don't gotta tell me I'm bass drop. You don't gotta tell me, you don't gotta tell me I'm bass drop.
Yeah, big up the comrade. Call. Yeah, this is one of the new ones from Juice Man. Absolutely knocking it out in the park at the moment, Juice Man. I do wonder though, what juice might be Juice Man's favourite juice? Been troubling me for days. Got so many different options. The ironic thing would be is if he didn't like juice. I hope he does. Yeah, I'll have to do another vinyl set again soon. Spent quite a bit on Discogs yesterday, so I got some new bits coming. new old bits. They're always old. Big up Misha. Said too many meanings for Jews. Steady. Yeah, next track I'm going to drop is my favourite one that I found this weekend. You're going to like it. It's a good tune. Yeah, big up. Taco. Always love doing your name on an echo, Taco. Yeah, absolutely love this track. Favourite track this weekend that I found. It's called No Limitation by Spiller. I do wonder if it's the same Spiller who did Groove Jet, that house thing with Sophie Ellis Bextor years ago. I can't imagine her singing on this one. Yeah, so just 10 minutes left of me. It's gone really fast this set, really enjoyed it. Of course, keep it locked SkankOut. Got one and only Nessie coming up straight after me. Yeah, so I'm going to drop one more, and that's me out of here.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll leave you this one from Marvelous Kane. Big up everyone locked in, locked on. You know it. Much love going out to you. I'll catch you again soon. Signing out, I'm out of here.
We'll be right back.